Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning.
Good morning, Diego.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning. Nice dog. Is it yours, Juan?
No, it's a meme.
It is a photograph. Okay. All right. I thought it was yours. Anyway, we are 3 out of 5 students. Let's wait a little bit longer, okay? So, as I said before, I was checking on your scores from your test, and you did pretty good, okay? All of you, you did pretty good, okay? Uh, there are some room for improvement all the time, okay? Always there are some room for improvement. That means that you can get better, okay? Don't forget to practice. When we practice, we can get a better way to understand and to speak as well. First thing that we do is understand what people is saying, okay, or people are saying, all right? Watching TV can help, okay? Understand people, English spoken people, okay? And practice speaking as well, okay? How you can you practice? When you read, for example, if you are using my own, that we're going to check on that later on, okay, we can record our the way we speak, okay, then listen to it, and we can listening to our own voice, we can see how can we improve, okay. But anyway, thank you. We are 4. It is 1 missing, but anyway, we will begin with our attendance list. There he is, okay, the last one, and it's showing up right now. This, okay, good. So thank you very much. Can you turn your videos just for a little while, please? Thank you, Juan. Okay. Thank you, Diego. Okay, while you turn this on, I will pass attendance, okay? Ramirez Chiquival, Luis Mario,
Present.
Luis Tramanino Luis,
Present.
Salik Paredes Diego,
Present.
Sandoval Ruiz Juan,
Present.
thank you, and Valenzuela Escobar Julio.
Presente.
Okay, thank you. All right. So if you want to turn it off, the camera is okay, all right? But try to get a picture or something instead of just your name. But anyway, it's okay, all right? I understand. Some of us have a bad reception or bad or slow internet, so it is hard, okay? It happened to me when it happens to me, sorry, when I'm at home. When I am in my house, my internet is really slow, okay? But now, when I'm over here in class, at school, is easier, okay? So let's see. Allow partner, no. Okay, let's check something else. Right, I'm just checking something else. All right, okay. So we will begin our class, and what we're going to do right now is some reading. Remember that we were reading about, where is it? Okay, here. We're going to get this book, please, okay? We're gonna keep reading and doing some exercises about our friend Alfred Nobel. Have we read about Alfred Nobel? Can someone tell me? Remember him?
We didn't finish.
We finished. Oh,
We,
good. Okay.
we didn't finish.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, all right. So we're going to check something, some other stuff right now. Okay, we didn't finish everything. All right. So Can you tell someone of you, some of you can tell me where we stopped reading? What was the last part we read? Did we finish everything or not? So if not, we will continue, okay? So please, let me see. Mr. Julio, can you read us the, over here, we were in the second column, okay? Over here, Julio, where it says novel invention was not perfect.
Nobel's invention was not perfect. However, nitroglycerin exploded if someone dropped it or used it incorrectly. Sometimes it leaked from the cans. Sometimes workers used the oil liquid on wheels or to clean their shoes. This often caused accidents and injuries. After a while, some governments started to ban nitroglycerin because it was dangerous.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. So we know now that Nobel's invention wasn't perfect. Okay. Why? Why wasn't perfect? Okay. Nitroglycerin, that's how we pronounce it. Nitroglycerin. Okay. There was a mixture between nitrogen and glycerin. Where we can find glycerin is in our soap, the one we use to wash ourselves or wash our hands. We use soap, okay? Soap is made from glycerin, but we combine glycerin with nitrogen, we create nitroglycerin, okay? It takes a process to do it, okay? It's not that easy. But anyway, that's how they make nitroglycerin, okay? So nitroglycerin exploded if someone dropped it, okay? Or used it incorrectly. Any heat or any thing that they just got in contact with, it was too hard. When we hit the nitroglycerin, it will explode real easy, okay? So it says sometimes it leaked from the cans. So it was contained, we pour it into cans, okay, metal cans, all right? So let's say put it aside, okay? But anyway, it leaked from the cans. Sometimes workers use the oily liquid on wheels or to clean their shoes. This often causes accidents and injuries. Accidents and injuries. After a while, some governments started to ban, okay, nitroglycerin because it was dangerous, right? Remember the words that are in negrita, okay, or in bold, ban, for example, we have here different words that are, okay, negrita, weapons, explosives, ban, okay? And we will continue reading, okay? Diego, can you read us the next paragraph, please?
The novels continued to experiment to make nitroglycerin safer. Unfortunately, in September 1864, Alfred's brother Emil was killed in an explosion in their laboratory. After the accident, Emmanuel had a stroke and was paralyzed. He died 8 years later. On the same day Emil had died.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. All right. Let's make sure that when we pronounce the verbs in past tense, pronounce it better, okay? For example, novels continued to experiment to make nitroglycerin safer. Unfortunately, okay, when it's a long word, try to cut it in pieces, okay, in segments. Because we can make we can mispronounce the word, okay? For example, this, unfortunately, okay? And then we have practice, we just say it unfortunately, okay? So, unfortunately, in September 1864, Alfred's brother, Emil, was killed as a past tense in explosion in their laboratory. After the accident, Emmanuel was Alfred's father, okay, had a stroke and was paralyzed. He died 8 years later on the same day Emil had died, right? So his father first got a stroke, got paralyzed, he couldn't move, and 8 years later he died, okay? All right, Luis Eduardo, please, can continue.
Um, this
He
is
was
Alfred Nobel. Is
correct, wanted.
Alfred Nobel wanted to make nitroglycerin safe. He built a naval laboratory and continued his work in 1867. He discovered a new material to mix with nitroglycerin. This
Okay,
material made the nitroglycerin safer and more effective. He, ni- uh, he called his new invention the dynamite.
okay, all right, good. So Alfred Nobel wanted to make nitroglycerin. Remember this word. It's not nitroglycerin. No, it is nitroglycerin. Okay, nitroglycerin safe. He built a new laboratory and continued his work. In 1867, he discovered a new material to mix with the nitroglycerin. Okay, this material made the nitroglycerin safer and more effective. He called his new invention dynamite. It's not dynamite, it's dynamite. Okay, dynamite. Right? Remember that word. Nitroglycerin and dynamite. Okay. Let's see. Luis Eduardo has read already. Luis Mario, have you read something? If not, take the next paragraph, please.
Nobel built factories all over the world. He continued his experiments and developed new and more powerful explosives. He also became interested in weapons. He developed a new type of gunpowder as well as other materials. Nobel became very wealthy. Many people said he was a bad person because he invented destructive weapons, but he believed that nations would stop wars if they had weapons that could destroy each other.
All right. Thank you very much, Luis Mario. So it says here, okay, pay attention and listen. Nobel built factories all over the world, okay? He continued his experiments and developed, okay, new and more powerful explosives. He also became interested in weapons. He developed a new type of gunpowder as well as other materials. Nobel became very wealthy. Wealthy means that he got a lot of money, okay? Very wealthy. Many people said he was a bad person because he invented destructive weapons. But he believed that nations would stop wars if they had weapons that could destroy each other. Okay, so he thought, okay, all right, I'm going to make weapons, really powerful weapons. Okay, and if this side has powerful weapons, and this side too, for this country, they won't kill each other because they were going to be afraid of sending this. Okay, it's like nowadays between United States and Russia. Okay, they have nuclear weapons. They are very powerful, but they don't get into a war to each other because if they send weapons or nuclear weapons to Russia and Russia send them to United States, they're going to destroy each other. No one's going to be alive. Okay, all people are going to die. So that's why they don't do it. That's how Nobel thought about that. But some other people thought that he was very bad person. Okay, why? Because he always invented destructive weapons. All right. So the last segment from this page and the next, it is for Juan, please. Can you read for us? Take from 1888 until the end, please. Juan.
Uh, you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. In 1888, Alfred Nobel's older brother, Ludwig died. A newspaper story confused with him with Alfred and called him the Merchant of Death. This upset Alfred very much. He wanted people to remember him as a man of peace. 7 years later, he wrote out his will and created the Nobel Prize. When he died in 1896, people called his will the greatest gift ever made by one person. Since 1901, men and women from around the world have received Nobel Prize for their great achievements. People everywhere now remember Alfred Nobel for his effort to make the world a better and more peaceful place.
Okay. Thank you, Juan. All right. So let's read this part again. Okay, and just get the right pronunciation on some words. All right. So it says here in 1888, Alfred Nobel's older brother Ludwig died. Died. Okay, he died. A newspaper story confused him with Alfred and called him the Merchant of Death. Okay, so a newspaper story confused him with Alfred. So they got mixed up. Okay, the newspaper. Okay, uh, when Ludwig died, they thought that Alfred was the one that died. Okay, but in fact it was Ludwig. Okay, so they called him the Merchant of Death. This upset Alfred very much. He wanted people to remember him as a man of peace. 7 years later, he wrote out his will and created the Nobel Prize. When he died in 1896, people called his will the greatest gift ever ever made by one person. Since, remember, it's not science, it's since 1901, we can say, and it is more common when we pronounce dates, use O instead of zero, okay? O. So we will say 1901 instead of saying 1901, okay? As I said, it is more common to say 1901 than 1901, okay? But it was good, it's okay. Men and women from around the world have received Nobel Prizes. The plural prize, prizes, for their great achievements. There is another word kind of hard to understand and pronounce. Achievements. Okay. People everywhere now remember Alfred Nobel for his efforts to make the world a better and more peaceful place. Okay. All right. Now that we have finished this, we have a good or nice understanding of what the life of Alfred Nobel was, okay? And for this, we want to take on this vocabulary section, this part, and we will go and I will give you some minutes. We will match numbers with letters. For example, okay, number one, it says merchant. What merchant means? Okay, so we will check on this side when we see letters, something used to fight with, damage to the brain, person who buys and sells goods, materials used to blow up, not able to move, etc. Okay, so I'm going to give you, let's see, 4 minutes, okay, to finish this part, right? And then we will talk about that. Can you do that for me, please? It is 10:21 in the morning. At 10:25, I'm going to begin asking you. So make this part, okay? Please. All right? Let's do it now, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's do it then, okay? Okay. Let's see. Have you finished? Have you finished already or we still need more time? Okay. Okay, so I'll begin asking, okay, see where we are. Tell me, let's begin with Juan, okay? Juan, can you tell us, number one, merchant? What letter are we going to assign to this word?
Sí.
Letter C, Luis Eduardo. Yes, okay. Merchant means a person who buys and sells goods, okay? All right, good. All right. O como diríamos en español, merchant es mercader. Ok. Compra y vende, ok, cosas, ok, que a las demás personas le ayudan, ¿verdad? O le pueden servir. All right. Julio, tell me number two, please. Weapon. What a weapon? Can you tell me what a weapon is?
A.
A. Something used to fight. Okay. All right. Muy bien. That's pretty good. All right, good. Yes, something used to fight with. Okay. All right, we're going to use a weapon to defend ourselves or to fight with. A weapon can be a sword, okay, una espada, a pistol or a gun, okay, una pistola. What else? Uh, a cannon, un cañón, etc. There are many weapons that we can use, okay? All right, so let's see, Diego, how about number three, stroke?
F.
F, stroke, F, able to destroy something. Well, it will destroy us, but it's not to destroy something, okay? It's pretty much about B, letter B. A stroke is a damage to the brain, okay, that causes loss of movement. We cannot move when we have a stroke, okay, and movement of parts in parts of the body, okay. So our body, we cannot move it after a stroke. The stroke in Spanish is like derrame cerebral, okay. That's what a stroke means, all right? And have you had someone that have a stroke in your family or friends? That's a question to you. Have you any of your people that you know suffer from a stroke? No, huh? Okay. All right. So Luis Mario, can you tell me about number four, please?
H.
Age, okay. Can you read me about age, please? What age means?
To stop or not allow.
Okay, to stop or not allowed. Remember the word ban, they use it because when people apply this nitroglycerin, okay, on their shoes or on some parts of or wheels, ruedas, okay, when it got hit with something, it exploded. So government began banning, okay, banning this product, nitroglycerin. That means they stopped from using it or they didn't allow people to use a nitroglycerin, okay? Because it was dangerous, right? There is some other things that we can ban, right? For example, when I remember there was some product that we used to eat, that there was a bad, it was killing people or poisoning people. So the government said, no, you cannot eat this product anymore, okay? Because it's not good for you. They ban it, okay? So that's the bad word ban. All right. So next one, let's see, we have Julio, Diego, Luis, and Mario. Juan, can you tell me the last two, destructive and effective?
E. E.
Let's see, E is destructive or paralyzed. It was,
How is it?
okay, paralyzed. All right, E, all right. And explosives, which one is it? Do you know about explosives one?
F. F.
Okay, let's see then. All right. Paralyzed, you said it was E. Material, E is not able to move. Paralyzed is almost the same as Spanish, right? Paralizado. That means that you cannot move. You are not able to move. Okay. All right. So we have also explosives. Explosives goes with materials used to blow up things. Blow is when they explode, okay? So explosives, we use it, and it's almost the same as Spanish. Explosives, explosivos, okay? We use it to blow up things, para estallar cosas, okay? All right. So we have left destructive, okay, and effective. Let's say, can tell someone of you can tell me what destructive means? What letter goes with destructive? Anyone? Cualquiera de ustedes que me diga
F.
F.
F, okay? Able to destroy something. Good. And effective?
G.
G.
G. G or D? Or G, okay.
G.
Effective is,
G.
okay, thank you very much. Producing the result you want. Being effective is producing the result we want or you want, okay? Good, all right. So I'm going to ask you a question, okay, directly to you guys, all right? And think about it, okay? First, I'm going to ask to the group if you can answer me this. If you don't answer, I will call you someone of you, okay? Or some of you. So can you tell me what explosives are used for? What are explosives used for? Someone can tell me?
Dynamite.
Dynamite, okay, that's a kind of explosive. And we use dynamite for what reason? When can we apply dynamite? Here in Guatemala. How can we use dynamite in Guatemala? Let's say, for example, we have a mine, una mina, and we need to excavate the mine, but it takes too long to excavate, okay, or excavate this place, okay. So it is easier and faster. I use explosives, okay, as a dynamite or nitroglycerin. We put it there, we just light it up, and then we run, okay, and then it will explode and create a big hole, okay. We also use it for destroying mountains, for example. We want to make a road, un camino, and there is a mountain in the middle, okay? We're going to use explosives to blow up this mountain, okay? All right, and tell me something else, okay? Let's see. Can you tell me some modern weapons that you might know? Modern weapons. Can you mention some? Let's see, Julio Valenzuela. Can you tell me, do you know about some weapons in the whole planet?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, all right, okay. Do you know about nuclear weapons or bombas nucleares? No, neither. Okay, all right. So let's go with we're going to check a little bit. We're going to leave this for a while, the book, okay? We're going to check in my own class, okay? For some reason, I had it here. No, it's no longer there. Okay. So here you are. Okay. Here, this is the platform, my own, okay? And like I said before, right now you are, let's see, Quinto batch, section B, level 2. Okay, here you are, okay? You are already, over here, you already signed in, Luis Mario, Luis Eduardo, Diego, Juan, and Julio. Okay, 5 of you are here already. So what we're going to check here, okay, between some other reports, okay, our Lexile, how much we scored in that test, okay? Based on this, the average Lexile is 733. You're pretty much close to each other, you can see here, okay? Except Luis Mario Ramirez, which has way 1010 Lexile. That's the level of understanding when we read, when he reads, okay, that he has, all right? We also have 490, 765, etc. Okay, but with this next unit, unit number 2, we will go here and checking our library. Okay, I will assign next unit. Okay, this coming week we will keep watching or reviewing unit 1 just to make sure that you understand it. Okay, but second unit, we will check on this. You're gonna have to read another book. We will choose between all these, okay, categories that we have here, between about me or about yourselves, okay, animals, genres, hobbies and how to, language arts, math fun, scary and gross, science, social studies, sports and vehicles. Okay. If I ask you now, which one will you choose? Okay. Which one will you say that you like? Can you choose one of these?
Animals.
Animals. Okay. So let's go to animals. All right. I need to know what kind of reading you like so we can focus on that, okay? And make something enjoyable, all right, for you to read, all right? Now, we already choose animals, okay? Let's see, Juan, can you tell me something? Can you choose again between animals? We have dinosaurs, insects and bugs, other animals, pets, and under the sea. Which one would you like, Juan?
Insects and books.
Insects and bugs. Okay, all right. So right here we open this. We have all kind of insects and bugs, from the most interesting up to the grossest, we can say. Okay, deadliest bugs. Okay, the life cycle of insects, bug bottle. Okay, so we can choose again, okay? From these 6 of these books, which one will you choose, Luis Eduardo? Are you there, Luis Eduardo? He's gone already. How about Luis Mario? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So time is running out, okay? So we will stop right here. Make sure you get into the our my own platform and check on that. For now, we finish our class